everybody, it's me, chargebladeygo here. With what deck would Blake play in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh? We're gonna be finding the TCG ban list for her deck profile when we get there. Also, next video I'll be finishing off Team RWBy with Yang, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about the video and what you think Blake would play before this video comes to that conclusion. So let's start off with the background. So Blake in the black trailer, she was with Adam on this train that was delivering dust from the Sneed Dust Company to other places, and the white thing need dust, so they attacked the train, robbed it, destroyed all the robotic military like security guards. And then after they got done with that, Blake asked to Adam what about the passengers, because if they cut off the train, the rest of the passengers could be left behind for the Grim to kill. Some say leave them be, so then she cut off the train with her and I guess all the other survivors and left Adam to fend himself on his own. And then she attended Beacon Academy, where she decided to because she wanted to be a huntress to stop the White Fang and whatnot. Cut to volume 3. In between the volumes, she was facing off against White Fang with Ruby and friends. But cut to volume 3, the fall of Beacon. White Fang are attacking Beacon, and meets Adam. They have an exchange, and then they started fighting a little bit. Blake got down on the ground. Yang saw that. She happened to be there at the time. She went to go defend her, try to jump and punch Adam, but Adam with his sword cut off Yang's shotgun arm, well, her right arm, and then Blake with her semblance manages to save her and Yang and escape from Adam. Volume 4 and 5, Yang with Sun is on the country continent of Menagerie, where it was mostly populated by faunus, and it turns out Blake has a political family there, like a family's political since they help run Menagerie and all that stuff. Her father has a seat on the council. For those 2 volumes, the White Fang tried to destroy the Belladon name because they've been in the thorns in the sight and whatnot, but they do ultimately fail because the Belladons were able to take back the day and save themselves. Also, at the end of volume 5, Blake did see Adam and she did give him a double axe hand to the head. Don't have a image for it because I can't seem to find one, but then he just ran away. Volume 6, a lot of stuff happened here, but the most important thing at the end of it, Yang and Blake were facing off against Adam, and Blake like stalked by Adam since he found them ever since the start of volume 6. At the end of it, Blake and Yang managed to stab Adam twice at the same time, where Adam eventually fell into the waterfall near there, and then water gets into your body, flushes out your blood, you die. Got no more blood. 2 wounds that might have hit a vital organ, probably his lungs. So there you go. In volume 7, the thing that happened with Blake and Yang, I guess, is that they told Robin Hill, who was competing for a political poll on the Atlas Council, about Ironwood's plan, which he hid from the public. He didn't want to announce it until after it was basically done, what he was doing, because he didn't want to cause a panic. Yang and Blake went behind Ironwood's back and basically told Robin, which Ironwood eventually did find this out. And at the end of volume 7, Atlas is attacked, and all of Team RWBy are now wanted fugitives. That is it. Now on to her weapons and her semblance. Weapon Grandma Shroud is a sword and a pistol. It's a ribbon that she can use to throw the lash onto things and to other people for basically closing in distances and traversing terrain. And her semblance is Shadow Clone. She's able to leave behind a shadow clone of herself to take a hit. If she fuses it with dust, it can do stuff like freeze her opponents if they attack into the ice dust clone. So, what deck is best suited for Blake to play? Well, personally, I think she would play Unilights. It's fast, they're evasive, and they are very consistent, which matches up to Blake's speed and agility, and a semblance as well, to a degree. So I think Lunalights are a good choice for Blake, and that's the deck I'm going to give her with the Archetype. And now we're going to go into the deck profile. Decklist time. Okay, that all of them are felines. So apologies, but Lunalight Buff, its pendulum effect is, well, cannot be negated. You can only pendulum summon monsters. This is level 6. Pendulum numbers are 1 on both sides. Fusion Monster, you can feature summon a Lunalight monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your field of graveyard. Very nice. When it's on the field as a monster, if Lunalight monster attacks the first position monster, inflict piercing damage to the opponent. Lunalight Tag Pendulum Effect. Once per turn, you can target one level 3, 5, scale 5, both sides. Once per turn, you can target one Lunalight monster in your graveyard, which you summon it. You can attack, effects are negated, also it's destroyed during the end phase. Monster effect, when this card is destroyed by battle card effect, you can target one Lunalight monster in graveyard, special summon it, and you can only activate each effect once per turn. And Karateko Check. Once per turn, send Lunalight monster from deck or check graveyard. The name of this card is treated as set monster if used as a fusion material this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can target one palm magician in the graveyard at the hand. You can use this effect to Karateko Chip once per turn. If this card is banished, you can activate this effect. This turn, your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated during the battle phase, which is semi-important in this day and age. Lunalight Yellow Martin, I think that's a cat, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can take one Lunalight card you control except Lunalight Yellow Martin. Return to hand. Also, if you do, send special summon this card in first position, but banish the card when leaves the field. If this card is sent to graveyard by card effect, you can add one Lunalight spell / trap card from your deck to hand. And you can only use each effect of Yellow Martin once per turn. So we run 3 copies of fur. Triple Black Sheep, you can discard this card and activate one of the following effects. Add a Lunalight monster from your graveyard to your hand, except Black Sheep, or we can add Parmesan. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for fusion summon, you can add to your hand one face up Lunalight Pendulum monster from your extra deck, one Lunalight monster from your graveyard, except Lunalight Back Sleep. So basically, you can get a Pendulum or a Lunalight monster from your graveyard back to your hand. And one Lunalight Blue Cat. Now for the wonders of the deck, if this card special summoned, you can target one Lunalight monster you control, except Blue Cat attack becomes double triple attack until the end of this turn. You can only use its effect once per turn. If this card is on the field in a struggle battle card effect, you special summon one Lunalight from the deck. The only reason why we use one is because it can get cloggy, but it is helpful with the OTKs. Going to Emerald Board. If this card has no more special summon, you can send one Lunalight card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, draw one card. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can target one low for low Lunalight monster that is banished on your graveyard, except Emerald Board. Special summon it in the first position, but its effects is negated. So that is an easy way for us to be a board presence and fusion summon. Then lastly, Lunalight Crimson Fox. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can attack one face-up monster the opponent controls. Change attack to 0 until the end of the turn. When a card or effect is activated, the attack is Lunalight monster you control quickly. You can banish this card from the graveyard to get the activation, and if you do, gain 1,000 life points. That is very nice to have. We're only using one because because in this day and age, a lot of things don't really like to target, but it is nice to have in the deck, so we're using it at 1. Triple Nibiru, just in case our opponent decides to spam the board so much with a special summoning and we just nail them with Nibiru the Primal Being. Gotta give them Dwayne John. I cannot say it. Gotta give them the rock because because we want the rock to get down here so we know what he's cooking, if you catch my drift. That's the type of joke. But that's my forte. Temple jokes are my forte. Anyway, triple O darkness, except the primal being and the pendulums. Everything else is dark. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got 12. We only need to banish one dark. That's like 9 darks left in the deck, and we get to draw 2. So there. That takes care of itself. Triple foolish goods. I'll get into a little bit of why we played that after the foolish burial, because we can establish grave presence. But the reason why we have triple foolish burial goods is for this. Little light perfume. I I actually should spray myself with perfume, and you guys would hear that would have been awesome. But anyways, target one Moonlight monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. You can banish this card from your graveyard, and discard one card, add one Moonlight monster from your deck to your hand. This is why we have Foolish Barrier Goods. We activate this. We send this to graveyard. We activate it. And then we do the discard, and then we get to add a Lunalight from our deck to the hand. That is why we run this. Also, its normal effect is pretty alright too. Double Palmization, because we can use it. Triple Lunalight Fusion. So, fusion summon one Lunalight Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters in the hand and field as material. If your opponent controls a monster that is special summon from your extra deck, you can also use one Lunalight monster in your deck or extra deck as fusion material. So basically, this is good going second. That's what it's saying, because we can just send one of our monsters that we need as requirement to the graveyard, and depending on what it is, we'll get its effect. Double Super Palmization. I was thinking running 3, but I made room for Foolish Burial, so that's why we're running 2. We also got Super Palmization targets, of course. One Carbide Grave for hand traps. Triple Fire Formation Tanky. This will help us search out our Lunalights because they are Beast Warriors. Like, how many Beast Warriors we got? Oh yeah, all of them. All of them are Beast Warriors. Well, you know, except for the Rock, but that's fine. Also, they gain an extra 100 attack, but that doesn't matter. We're playing one trap, Lunalight Serene Dance. When a fusion monster is fusion summoned to your field, except during damage step, you can target one of those monsters. Apply these effects as secrets. Special summon one Lunalight token, Beast Warrior Dark level 4, 2000 attack infest the opponent's field. That's not ideal. That target gains 500 attack for each monster your opponent controls. That's not really ideal to give your opponent a 2000 attack points token. But during your main phase, though, this is another reason why we play our Foolish Burial Goods. Is during our main phase, we can banish this card from a graveyard, send one card from the hand to the graveyard, and if we do, we can special summon one Lunalight monster from the deck. So basically, it's a direct special summon, which is fantastic. Now onto the extra deck. This is where the magic happens. Okay, Lunalight Leo Dancer. You will always go into this probably. One Lunalight Panther Dancer and 2 Lunalight Monsters. Must be future summoned. Yeah. With the materials. The opponent cannot target this card with card effects. It cannot be destroyed by battle as well. Oh no, it's just unaffected by card effects in general. This card can make a second attack during battle phase once per turn. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked a monster, you can destroy or special summon monsters your opponent controls, which is very nice. Very nice. Of course, their effects may go off in the graveyard, but still you got rid of them on the field, so that is good. And then you attack again. Oh yeah. Okay, then Lunalight Panther Dancer. You probably won't go into this one all too much. Playing triples of this one. Okay, so I cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Once per turn during main phase 1, you can activate this effect for the rest of the turn. The first time each each monster your opponent controls will be destroyed by battle. It's not destroyed. Also, this card can attack all your monsters, all your opponent's monsters that they control twice. Each is stunned. If this card destroys a monster by battle, this card gets 200 attack at the end of the until the end of the battle phase. Not that great. I mixed up a little bit explaining this one. But Lunalight Saber Dancer. 3000 attack. 3 Lunalight monsters must be fusion summoned. Gains 200 attack for each beach warrior monster that is banished or in the graveyards. Your opponent cannot target this card with effects during your main phase except to turn this card to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Attack one few monsters you control. Gains 3000 attack until the end of this turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. So as you can see, Clerico check, send this to grave. If we have Lunalight Leo Dancer out, 6500 beta. And then we got Lunalight Cat Dancer. 2 Lunalight monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you contribute one other Lunalight monster for this turn. The first time each monster your opponent controls, will it be destroyed by battle? It is not destroyed. Also, this card attacks all monsters your opponent controls twice each this turn. If this card gets attacked, inflict 100. And not that great. That's why we only have one. Okay, so Starving Venom Future Dragon and Mud Dragon of the Swamp are both your super power targets. Number 60, Douglas the Timeless. Another reason why Lunar Lights were so good in the past is because they had access to Afterthought, which is now banned, but they're good at rank 4 spam. It has effects. You can detach 2 cards from this card and activate one of the following effects. Skip your next draw phase, draw 2 cards and discard 1. Skip your next main phase, also special summon 1 monster from your graveyard in first position. Skip the battle phase, also double the attack when your monsters to the end of this turn. You're gonna go with the battle phase one most of the time, because you really don't want to skip your next draw phase. You kinda need it in this deck. Which this would bring it to 7000 attack, and if we get this into the graveyard, this will raise this card's attack to 10,000. If we use any of the effects that will like increase its attack points and whatnot, that'd be great. Oh yeah, Lunalight's effect on this, if we can, 10,000 in its original attack. I don't know the numbers, whatever. Okay, Abyss Dweller. It's for disrupting your opponent's graveyard. Nightmare Phoenix for spam trap cards. Unicorn's Return. And Predaped Verte on the corner. So just in case you can't fusion summon, you can at least go into this. And then fusion summon by paying 2,000 life points. That is the deck profile. And this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, and subscribe button, and notifications select all. And I'll see you guys next time. My throat is very dry. Bye.